All right, let's add clouds and a sun to our rainbow. You're gonna get a yellow square, and you can turn that square into a circle by just cutting off those corners. You don't want to cut too far into the paper because then you'll have a teeny tiny sun. So just cut those corners off, round it a bit, and look, you have a circle. And then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to draw a face on that sun. So draw a face however you want. You can even give it sunglasses if you want. I'm going to give it eyelashes, a big smile, and my son just lost some teeth, so I'm going to add that in my picture. So you draw the face on the sun however you want. And it's good to use a black crayon so it shows up well, okay? And my son actually has a sunburn, so I'm going to give it some red cheeks. And then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to flip it over. And you are going to glue it down to, you can pick whichever side of the rainbow you want to glue it down to. So do you notice how I'm putting glue all over around the edge? So make sure it's all around the edge so it sticks down nice and tight. And the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take that orange sheet of paper and you're going to cut strips out, and the strips are going to be the sun rays. So you can make them however thick or long you want. I'm going to make them kind of skinny for mine. And I'm just trying to cut as straight of lines as possible. And I'm making sure to cut away from myself. I never want to cut towards myself or towards my fingers. So we're going to be very careful and slow with our scissors today. Watch this. I'm going to shuffle them together. Make sure my finger's out of the way and cut it right down the middle. And look how many I have now. So I can make tons of rays for my son. And now, because it's tricky to flip the paper over and put the glue on, I'm going to glue on my picture and just stick the paper on top. So I'm going to go all around the sun because the sun rays go all the way around the sun. So I make sure I'll go and cover all the areas I want for my sun rays. And it is perfectly okay if your sun rays stick off the paper. I think that looks pretty cute. So, and once you have enough sun rays, you might have some trash left over, and you can just give that to me or make a little pile, and I'll be happy to pick it up from you because you might have some extra sun rays that you don't end up using. So finish that up, and the next thing we're going to do is we're going to think about the cloud on the opposite side of the rainbow. So be thinking about what you want your cloud to look like. All right, I think that's enough sun rays. So I'm going to gather all my little strips of paper together, get it out of the way, and I can just make a little pile to be picked up later. Okay, cloud time, here we go. So I'm just drawing some curved lines around and around and around to create the look of a fluffy cloud. Now let's give it a face. So you can think of an emotion. Is your cloud happy? Is it sad? Is it an angry cloud that's getting ready to storm? Mine's just kind of happy, a sweet little cloud. It's also got a sunburn, so I'm giving it some red cheeks too. Okay, next thing, we're going to cut it out. So I'm making sure my fingers are out of the way, and I'm cutting away from myself. And I'm trying my best to cut on that line that I drew. And I'm just taking my time going around and around and around that cloud. And then eventually we will glue that cloud down. Also, if you finish early today, you can choose to use a blue crayon and you can color the background. So you can color the sky blue if you want. Okay, so my cloud's done. I flip it over. Put some glue. You guys know I like to put glue around the edge so it sticks down. Don't just put it in the middle. Some people do that. Okay, I'm going to attach it. Guys, make sure your cloud and your sun is right next to your rainbow. You don't want to have an empty gap. And there we go. And remember, if you want, you can color your background blue. That's up to you.